Hello everybody, welcome to a new video, and today I want to talk to you about how to treat success and how to treat your goals when it comes to your life. If you don't know me, I'm ROWDY. I'm a former athlete. I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years. I'm 30 years old, and today I wanted to talk to you about what I have done the last 15 years and how I treat myself mentally in a process of getting success, getting better, and what you should and shouldn't do from what I think and what I've learned. So when I was an athlete, you always have to have goals, right? You want to win that trophy, you want to get access to the national team, you want to get into the European team, you want to get sponsorships, you have all these big goals. And how do you treat yourself during that time that you don't have acquired or you don't have reached those goals yet? Because what I have noticed, and from a very young age, is that when you treat yourself like you don't have something, you're going to be miserable, you're going to be depressed because you're not there yet. So there was a part in my life where I immigrated to Ireland. So I went from my hometown and I flew to Ireland to get coaching, to get better. So I changed my environment and I got a very high profile coach, and he teach me something, and that's something I want to give to you guys today. So what is that? And he noticed when I was playing, when I was performing, that I wasn't very happy with the performance I did, even though I did very well. So the thing is, success, it takes time, and it is a process of falling and then getting back up and coming back better, because you're not gonna win all the time. And during those periods where I was very, where I was getting forward, my emotion was just flat. And when I fell down, my emotion was flat. I didn't show any emotion. I was totally flat out. Even though when I won something, or I was flat, I was like, this is the process, I want to get better. Only when I become national champion or European champion, then I can be happy, all right? This doesn't work. All right, so this doesn't work at all. And what he taught me was that you have to celebrate your actions. So what is that? So let's assume that you have a body and a mind that is decent enough, when you put the right effort in, that you have a chance of winning. And don't get me wrong, not everybody's capable of winning. Not everybody's smart enough, and not everybody is physically capable enough to win. But there is a version of you that is the best that you can beat. So that is 100%. 100% of you gives you the maximum amount of results when you are being in this state of optimal performing. All right? So what you should celebrate and what you should encourage yourself to do is that you are happy when you are in the state of being 100%. I get a call, so he has to wait 1 minute. You have to celebrate when you are in this state of being 100%, when you are acting in 100%, when you are putting in effort with 100% all the time. So that is when you can be happy. If your goal is excellent performance. If you want a normal life, this is not for you. All right. So if you want to be successful, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to have beautiful girls, if you want to have great body, you have to put 100% in. Maybe you come from privilege, or maybe you have great genetics. Maybe you are so bright that you can outperform everybody with a decent amount of effort. But I have never seen somebody that isn't something doing it at all and having massive success. I am 30 now, and I'm not playing at an athlete level anymore, and now I'm not winning trophies, right? So if I don't put effort in, I don't win anything, even though I'm talented. So the point is that you should be happy when you're putting 100% in, and then I think there needs to be somebody who needs to tell you if you're putting 100% in or not, and then I would say this is a coach, somebody who's been there, somebody who already has results. He can tell you whether you're doing great or not. And this shouldn't be like a dependency relationship, but this should be something that you can, somebody who you can reflect with and put the mirror up whether you are giving it your all or not. So that is something I want to give you, like being happy when you're putting 100% in. You know, when you have trained very hard at the gym, you can be happy. Even though you're not there yet with your results, you don't have the six-pack yet, or you're not have lose 10% fat, whatever you go you can be happy with your effort, with your actions. And this is the same when you, for example, are trying to find a new partner. You know, if you put 100% in, you go to social events, you go to socialize. If you're being there and you give it your all, then it's good. You know, because what I see on the internet and what I see people saying is that, you know, you need to have the Lambo to be happy. You need to have the beautiful wife to be happy. You have to have the six-pack to be happy. But the thing is, when you are feeling happy, or now I wouldn't say it's happy, it's satisfied. It's satisfied with who you are as a person. Then you are more motivated to do more. You know, it's, you know, I know this phrase like from pain comes excellent motivation. That is true, by the way, because if you're heartbroken, you get a lot better, but you cannot be in pain all the time, you know. You know, life is a little bit more than that. So I do agree that heartbreak or something terrible has happened to you, it can give you excellent motivation for a while, maybe for 6 months or 9 months. You can do excellent work during that time, but you want to have a sustainable state in your psyche. You know, at some point you need to you know, become a bit older, and you have to have a life where you are stable, and being who you are is the kind of person that you can rely on. You know, you're strong, you're disciplined, you know that you're putting enough in, and you are satisfied with that effort. And it can be that your results may vary. You know, you live in a random world of equations and a matrix that you are living in. So your efforts are like math, you know, you have input, output, and there are equations where there can be random. I think with fitness is not, I wouldn't say it's the case, but again, there are random equations with fitness. You know, you can break something, you can be ill, you know, there are random equations to this. So always consider the randomness that life has, but the only thing that you can be strict and focused on are the actions that you put in, and that is something you have to judge yourself by. Hope this helps you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.